Welcome to the Wandering Wardells. Today this video is going to show you everything about the accommodations that we got in Dominicus. That is right, Dominicus in Dominican Republic, about an hour from the Punta Cana airport. We are going to show you our Airbnb condo. We are staying at the Vibes Residence right in town in Dominicus. We're going to show you anything we do, what we get up to, and we're going to do it all in one shot, and at the very end of it we will give you our final thoughts. So stick with me and come wander with the Wardells.
Wandering Wardells. Wandering Wardells. So dream about your next vacation and I will be your guide. And share with friends and hit the like, then ring the bell, subscribe.
So we're just gonna go right ahead, and as you kind of come in, you can go on the outside of the building to go to your actual condo that you've rented, or what I'd like to do this morning, because we're ground floor, is just come right in through. And it actually, it's a small property, but I will say, the inside kind of corridor or complex, I don't even know how to describe it, it's actually quite nice in here. It's definitely well kept inside. And I'm just gonna kind of walk around the pool. There is a washroom here, and that would be something that I may use if I was actually on one of these higher floors, so access in and out of my place was a little bit more cumbersome. But we elected to definitely get a place that is actually ground floor, and where we are in proximity to the pool is where, as I'm zooming in, you can see a little table with a chair there. That is one of our bedrooms and a sliding patio door right out to the pool area. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, and again, you can find these on many sites, but Airbnb is the one that we used. So right outside of security, I'm just going to spin around. You can see the security right here for the Vibe Residence, and that's right at the entrance. Now you do have to walk in a bit of a ways in order to get to the room/pool in the residence. But right outside, more importantly, there is a disco and casino, like literally right outside. There are also some restaurants, and I'm just going to kind of do a quick walk around. Now it is early right now. I think it's about 6:45. So why I'm up, I have no idea. So I'm just going to go over to the, there's a sign just up ahead here. I'm just going to show you what they say is actually in this Dominicus village. So you have a general idea that if you ever chose to stay at this Vibe Residence, that there are a few things that are very, very close. So here's the sign of what it contains. You have a quick wash laundry. You have, I don't know what Coco Punto is, but I will find that out. A lounge and sushi bar. And of course the casino, as I already mentioned. And then there's another restaurant. And I do know that, and I can't remember which one of these restaurants yet, but one of them is rated very high. And I think it's that Mi Pano on TripAdvisor. So right inside the little shopping plaza, again, right outside of where we're staying, there's a little courtyard in this marketplace area. And I'm just gonna spin around. There is another restaurant here as well that I think actually, I believe that's where I plan on going for supper tonight, this other restaurant. So we'll walk you through that later. There's a pasta bar in here somewhere. And then right in front of me, there's actually quite a nice little bar / I assume, maybe it's not a restaurant. I think it's just a bar up ahead. We're just at the pool in the condo again that we rented, that I showed you a little bit earlier. I think I showed you earlier. Anyway, again, it is a very nice pool, smaller pool of course, but there are many different spaces, including just to the left of where Landon's sitting there. There's actually a very shallow little kids waiting area, and as well as this hot tub that it seems to run about 2 or 3 degrees warmer than the pool itself. But the pool, again, guesstimation, is probably high 80s, so it's actually really nice. The other thing that they do have at this property is they do have a rooftop, and I don't know exactly where it is, but they have a rooftop barbecue kind of area on one of these roofs around the complex. Probably won't go up there to show you that. I just wanted to let you know that it's there. And then as we spin around, right in front of me, as I zoom in there, that little main building there, right when you come in, that is like a guest services area. So it isn't a full hotel. However, the guest services area, they do offer things like, you know, getting you transportation or booking you tours, answering any questions you have, etc., etc. So that there is someone there most of the day. We certainly noticed that.
So here is the rooftop at the Vibes residence in Dominicus, in Dominican Republic. And here's Brody.
Just down from the resort. So you come out of the resort, you take a right, and then you take your very next left. So we're talking like probably 300 feet, maybe 400 feet. There's a very large cigar shop. Unfortunately, it is closed because it's Sunday, but we're continuing our walk to in town. And I know it's a small town, but we'll see what we see. And we definitely are all starving at this point. So we're gonna try to find somewhere that's open to eat. I know there's one restaurant down by the beach, but we'll see if we can make it that far. Now, this street that we're on, just past the cigar shop, just a little ways, is a very skinny street, but more importantly, there's buses all over the left side. And as such, they're blocking a large portion of the sidewalk. So we really have nowhere safe to walk, other than each person for themselves, and that's how we're doing this one. So now we've come across a mini market on our way to downtown. We're gonna have a quick hop in here and have a look around. And big on our list actually right now of all things is toilet paper. I'm sure everyone can appreciate that. But they do sell alcohol in here as well, and this isn't that far from the hotel, so if you need some basic amenities and apparently some coffee, but I did find a little bit of coffee in the room, so we'll stick with that. We have arrived not very far down again to Maya Market, and for those of you that don't know, I'm here with my daughter who happens to be named Maya. So what are we gonna do? We're going to check it out. And there's a restaurant here as well, so we're gonna also check out what they have to offer. Hopefully it's a good restaurant, because we're already ready, because it's very warm, to actually kind of go back to the pool area by the hotel and just kind of chill out there. So we'll see what we find in here. We have found our lunch spot. It's Il Bucali Taverna Pool Pub. I don't know. Anyway, it's rated very well on TripAdvisor, and again, this one's actually very close. I'm gonna say about I don't know, half a kilometer, so I don't know what that would be in miles. Let's try to convert it. But they, as we walk in, right in the town, they actually have a pool right at the very back, which is kind of cool. Hola. So they actually have a pool. We could have come here in our bathing suits, which I regret now extremely. Our food has started to arrive, more food. One of the things I got was the beef carpaccio. And then over there, Michelle got, I'm just gonna kind of come over so you can see. She got these, I don't even know what they're called, but some crostini baguette.
Mediterranean tapas or something like that. Very good. And then I ordered some sort of Mediterranean platter. So it looks like there's some bocconcini cheese here with tomatoes and lettuce. So it looks really good.
This is a salad I got. I think it's called the rustic salad, but it looks like there's prosciutto, and I know there's almonds, etc. in that. And then both Landon and Maya got this beef tenderloin steak that comes on a big mashed potato with mozzarella cheese bites. And clearly Landon got the same, and they are devouring this very quickly. I also got the ribeye And apparently the ribeye steak comes with a salad, so I really didn't need to get an extra one, but I have the ribeye, and it has like some potatoes. And then just to the right of me, you see, Brody has a burger. Brody has a burger and fries. Final thoughts. We have all of our main courses now, and we're just giving our final thoughts on what things were like. Honestly, it's okay. That's the truth. I had my steak. It's cooked a little over, but it's okay. So everything's okay. The service was great though. So we really appreciate this meal and lots of food. That's all I got to say right now. We are at Skull Gym. Again, they don't have a gym directly on property, so to speak, at the Vibes residence, but it might as well be because honestly, this is so close. I will tell you that the cost, we did just leave the gym, and the cost was $5 American to use the gym per person per day, or if you book it for the week, it was 20 US. And as you'll see at different times throughout this video, the gym is actually a fantastic gym. It actually makes you feel like you're some magical UFC fighter or something, even though if you kick something, you would actually probably pull something. But with that being said, I'm just gonna get Michelle to follow me and spin around, because here's the entrance. They also do tattoos here at the gym. But this again, this is how close it is. So it's pretty much might as well be right on property, as I said, because this is the Vibe residence where we're staying. And we are literally 150 feet, 200 feet maximum from our actual room to go to this gym. I'm gonna give you a quick walk around through our condo that we rented. Here's one of two main doors to enter. We are in room 103 at the Vibe, and I just want to show you what it looks like. We do have two washrooms. Oops, I turned on the fan. And this is a lockout unit. So this is just the one side, and it's got a shower area, of course your sink, and I apologize, we have been staying here for a couple days, so it is destroyed. But it was super clean when we came in. And then as you spin around, there's the toilet. So moving right along out of the bathroom, this is the lockout door. Like I said, this closes off one side to the other. So this side that we're on actually is more of a hotel room side, but of course we rented a 2-bedroom, so we have both sides. Anyway, they have lots of closet space. I won't walk you through all the storage there, but they certainly have lots of closet space, a king-size bed. Each room has its own TV. And of course they have a couple coffee makers because of the lockout. And I'm going to show you several areas where they have separate patios. The first area I'm going to show you is just outside of the lockout side of the room. Each area has its own separate patio sliding door. And you can see exactly right from our patio from this one room, there's where the pool is. So that's super convenient. And there's just little seating area in each area. This is the only part that opens up directly to the pool, but again, who cares? Simple and easy. And then we also, I should also add, on this side as well, there is a mini fridge. We are coming into the main area, the main living quarters of our 2-bedroom. This is clearly a convertible couch. And then they have a TV here. And I'll just spin around. They have a seating area. They have a full-size fridge, a gas stove, and again, we had some issues with it, but we'll talk about that later. A microwave, and then I won't even go through all the cupboards, but I will say it's fairly well equipped with everything you need from glasses to cookware. But again, quite a beautiful spot, and this isn't even clean because this is at the end of our tenure here. Right in front of me is the washer-dryer combo. And then this is the secondary main door that gets you in from the outside. And I'm going to move right along now to the patio. So they do have an enclosed patio space. I already showed you the other one. And this secondary closed patio space normally would have 2 seating areas or 2 seating chairs out on this patio, but we moved one over. But it is nice and private. But again, right behind is the pool. And then moving over to the other side. So now we're going to be moving into the 2nd bedroom. Here's another seating area. So lots of space for a family of 5. Surely you could fit 6 in here, no problem. I'm just gonna come in through the patio door. And here is the second bedroom. Again, another flat screen TV. They have a dresser here. And again, lots of closet space throughout. King size bed. And we're moving, and each room actually, sorry, I should also add, they have ceiling fans. Although one of the ceiling fans in the other room did not work as well. Here's the secondary bathroom. And it is a pretty nice condo, all in all. And then there's a nice walk-in shower. So that is our space in a nutshell. Again, room 103, ground floor. The residence where we stayed. We are just here for another meal. We are actually very, very close. I'm going to say about 600 feet from where we're staying. We are at Bella M. Brana Pizzeria in Ostara. I don't know. That's what it is. We're going to go have a few appetizers and check it out, and we'll let you know what we got. Just coming in actually to the restaurant. There's actually another pool. Shocker. This is a very big pool. This place looks fantastic. It looks like it's connected to a hotel slash condo. So we are going to get our seats. Super nice, actually. And apparently some say the best pizza in Dominicus, but I'm sure my son will order some and we'll see what that's about. So we've had a couple things arrive. I got some bacon with cheese thing, don't know what that is, and a caprese salad. And Brody definitely got a pizza, and I also got tuna tartare. So those are the 2 things that have arrived so far, and they look fantastic. Brody's pizza has arrived, and it's just a cheese pizza because he's kind of boring. However, Brody, what's your thoughts? It is definitely wood fire oven, and clearly it's hot, so watching this is something else, so he dug in too quick. So we'll not film him anymore for a second. But once again, the pool in the background, the breeze, outside dining, beautiful here. I am just finishing my last few bites of the tuna tartare. What I'll say about this place, legit. I don't want to BS anybody. It has great reviews. It was just okay for me. What I will say, which is their specialty, is the pizza. And I did try a bite of Brody's pizza. Well, not a bite, I had a whole slice. And even though it was just plain cheese pizza, the actual sauce was really, really good. So the pizza, I would rate that really well, but everything else I got was just okay. Final thoughts about our stay at the Vibes residence, as well as Dominicus as a whole. So I'll start with some positives. So the place that we stayed at, super clean, no complaints there. As well as the property itself is actually pristine, as you saw throughout the video, as far as the main area, the pool, etc., etc. So we definitely really like that. Now on to some negatives, and they're just the way it is and the way we feel. And everybody's different, so you know, each to their own. Some of our major complaints, let's talk about the condo first. We did have some hiccups when we got here. The oven slash stove was not working, so that was a negative that we experienced. One of the showers, actually out of our 2 bathrooms, also didn't work properly throughout the entire stay, so that was a secondary negative. And the other thing too is there is a washing machine on property, but without knowing this, it's actually 1 unit, which naively I didn't even know that there was a 1 unit that would wash and dry. But needless to say, it actually washes and dries. So we actually planned on washing some clothes, and then we found out later throughout our stay that it actually this actually did the washing and drying, so therefore we waited too long. So we didn't get as much laundry done as we wanted. Other than that, the other complaints I would say, just generally in Dominican Republic, we hadn't eaten off resorts before. And we kind of expected, because we've been to many other places, including Costa Rica, including Mexico, and so many more places. When you go out to eat in the restaurants in those countries, the food is actually pristine. Like, we really love the food there. And here, I would say the restaurants, and they were highly rated, were just okay. The other thing I'll say about Dominicus is that it is very, very small. So we like a little bit more action, especially when we're here with our family, or actually even by ourselves. So if I was to come here again, which I don't even know honestly if I would, except for the cruise we're on, I would stay in Bahayibe, again probably pronouncing it wrong, or directly in La Romana, which is again about 30 minutes, 25 minutes from here. That's about it as far as my complaints and positives. Oh, I will also add, the Wi-Fi here actually worked very well. So we all hooked up to the Wi-Fi and it worked very well, predominantly throughout our stay. With that being said, that is a wrap for this segment. We are getting ready this morning to actually move on and head to our cruise on the Norwegian Sky. So with that being said, thank you for watching and keep on wandering.